I'm Teddy and I'm the musical supervisor on Noël and Gertie. So at the end of the day, Noël and Gertie is a musical. It's got 20 distinct songs in it, and music is threaded through everything, and we get different parts of Noël's history and music from the 20s all the way through to the 40s and 50s, stuff that he wrote across his entire career. From a whole variety of different sources, stuff that was in his operettas, in his reviews, and in his plays. Yeah, he's like the father of British theatre, right? So there's so much that he wrote. I mean, he wrote over 400 songs in his lifetime. So you're going to establish your own identity at some point during that. And so much of his stuff is still played today, and there's like basis for jazz standards that have come out of his work. But he was so heavily inspired. There were so many people doing it in America at the same time, but he was the only person who was really kind of doing it here at that point. So the music was all kind of prescribed in the script as to what was used from the show when it was done back in the 80s. And then we've collated those scores from the Coward Estate or from the Coward Songbook, and there are some pieces that were sent to us from the Coward Estate that seemingly have never been seen since. There's some real handwritten stuff in there, and can't be certain that it was written by Noël, but it feels like it was in places. So some of that music may not have been put into score since he died. Well, the original show was conceived as three. It was supposed to be Noël and Gertie and a pianist. So we've added one extra, whereas it was originally performed as just one piano. It's nice to have a little bit more ability to orchestrate underneath, particularly as a lot of the songs back in the 20s and 30s would have been written for a full orchestra. So actually they don't always sit nicely under the hands. It is a tough score. It's a very tough score to the show. He wrote some very intricate, extended jazz harmonies, stuff that was heavily influenced by the kind of Gershwin Berlin style that you don't get in kind of modern day music. Definitely don't get in modern day pop, for sure. But this was the pop music of the time. The ukulele and the accordion allow us to have variation for the different songs. So the vaudevillian stuff is where a lot of the ukulele comes in, so that when you've got the kind of fun, bouncy stuff. So the accordion's really useful for just kind of some additional melodic lines and some counter melodies. But then sometimes just having two dueling pianos is just fun. And I've never fully written two full piano duets. So they're like, when you want real rich depth of something like Mrs. Worthington, that's been fun. Oh, dang. I should have thought about this before. Sum up the show in 3 words. I would say creative musical genius.
That's a banger. That's an absolute banger.
Try that.